On line, base hit, left center field. Thomas scores. Zuvella scores. Albert Hall gets a base hit and 2 RBIs, and the Braves lead it 5-0. And the Giants are on their way to their first season ever with 100 losses. There you see a little liner just over Uribe's head. Bob Horner stands in. He had a double his first time as he hit it past Brunley at third. The 1-0. That should end the inning. Dan Gladden back in center field. The Braves score 4 runs on 4 hits and leave 1. And at the end of an inning and a half, the Braves 5 and the Giants nothing. Breaking balls, and Brunley is struck out.
Number 25.
Breaking ball. Beautiful pitch by Bedrosian, who this year will tell you that even though he's had a losing record, he feels that he's developed his changeup, a straight change, and a slow curve to go along with his hard slider and fastball.
And Ernie, I think that's going to stand him in good stead, even if he does become a stopper in the bullpen again. He'll have more pitches to work with. He's got the great hard stuff. Fastball is outside. Dreesen takes a strike. Danny hitting a .245, 9 homers, 47 RBIs. Braves lead at 5-0 in the bottom of the second. 2-1. That is hit a ton to right center field. Albert Hall on the track makes the catch. Very nonchalantly too. He got there, kind of stuck out of glove, and the ball disappeared into the leather.
Albert waved off comments, made a good catch. The wind is helping the ball carry out that way.
2-way. Here is Rob Deer. He is absolutely a free swinger. He either strikes out or hits one all the way. And has a 1-1 count. 2 outs, nobody on base, bottom of the second. That is ripped. That's a base hit. It goes past Harper, who falls down. Deer is at second base. He's heading for third. He's there with a triple.
It's a single if Harper keeps his feet. Watch.
Harper was going so hard toward the line, then the ball kind of took a right turn toward left center field, and Terry went down. 1-1 on Trevino. That will end the inning, and Bedrock will escape. Paul Runge makes the catch, or the wind is playing havoc with the pop-ups. No runs on a hit. Giants leave 1 and a 2. It's 5 scores off the ticker, and they said no. Skip said, but thank you for asking.
Yes.
Yes.
Biff will be over. You bring the score.
The fastball is inside, ball 1. Chicago has come back, though. Tampa Bay, I think, was up 9-0 or so, and now Chicago leads 20-12 in that game. Second half. Terry Harper leads off. The eye his first time. At the end of 3, New England leads Cleveland 20-17. They changed coaches in Buffalo. You know, they fired Kay Stevenson and hired Hank Bullock. And the coaching change has made a profound difference in the Buffalo squad. At the end of 3, they're trailing Indianapolis 42-10. Two and two on Terry. Little dunker to right field. Deere got a terrible start. Rob Deere stood transfixed. And the ball dropped in front, so Harper gets another base hit. He's going to hit over 260 this year.
Deere got no jump on the ball. Terry really hit a ball out of the strike zone, but ended up with a bloop single. 2 for 2 now.
That's quite a year for Terry Harper. He's going to finish with 17 home runs, 71 RBI, 72 RBIs at least, and over 260. Brad Commons swings and misses. Strike 1. For this final game of the year, the Giants Vice President Corey Bush has his son out, Christopher, who's 2 years old, and seeing her first game today, Alexis Bush. She's 7 weeks old, but a great baseball fan.
Tape this game. You know,
Your last game.
People along our lines might want to have it for the archives.
There's an excuse me pop-up. Gladden makes a heck of a catch. Dan Gladden is field. He can hit with power. He hasn't had a good year, but boy, he makes a heck of a catch.
He's a tough little guy and a good guy to have on your club. Somersault right now.
One away. Here's Rungo.
Niekro has allowed 3 hits through 8 innings at Toronto. It's 7-0.
Well, isn't that great? I mean, isn't that great? Makes you want to send a telegram right now to Exhibition Stadium. Next, he's going to win the game. He can't miss winning 300 now, and certain Hall of Famer, but just how great it would be for Nuxie to pitch something like a 3 or 4 hit shutout for the 300. That's great. We have one away in the top of the 3rd. The Braves here lead at 5-0. A 2-0 count on Paul Runge. Terry Harper at first and a 3-0 count.
There's a big 1 number difference we were talking about before.
Yes.
Between hitting 300 and 299. Niekro now with 300 versus 299. 300 is, I don't believe there's a 300 game winner who's not in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he can't miss. Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? In home runs, it's 500.
Yeah.
You get 500 home runs, you better be in the Hall. If not, there's something wrong with the voting procedures.
Yeah, they'll have you in there.
Bob Brenly goes to second. There's one. Double play. It's a 5-4-3 double play.
Even for a little guy. Look at this catch. Right in the webbing. Great catch.
Boy, if he could hit consistently with his power and his speed and his defense, he'd be some player. And a pretty good throwing arm. Hey, I think Ewing is playing against the Atlanta Hawks today. I think they're playing their first exhibition game in Charleston, I think. There's a strike to
Noakes is a pinch hitter.
Matt Noakes. Matt Noakes, a reserve catcher, called up in the month of September. Now we'll see the right-hander Bobby Moore for the Giants in the 4th. Braves lead at 5-0. Count of 0-2 on Noakes with 1 out. It's Terry Harper for the catch. Whoa, ooh, little ice cream cone. In fact, a big ice cream cone.
Smile, Terry. That ran right up the webbing of his glove. See that white? Oh, nice play. Look at that balancing act. That away, Terry. Little thrill.
And you know what? You can see Terry Harper going, whoa. Matt Noakes pops out. Here's Dan Gladden. 2 outs for the Giants, bottom of the third. The Braves have a 5-0 lead. It's getting dark overhead. Please, no rain. Well, would that ever typify our year if it rained today? My goodness. The Braves have had 787 rain delays this year, most of them for about 2 hours. Look at Ernie, and Ernie is looking up, and the clouds are ready to sock us in. Here's the 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1.
I don't know if I've ever experienced a rain delay at Candlestick Park. The first.
I could live without that first.
Yes.
1 and 2. By the way, our next telecast, if you're wondering, next Braves telecast. Right now there's a pop-up to right. Brad Cummins will make the play. And that will retire the side in order. It's going to be an early march from West Palm if you're keeping score of those
San
things.
Francisco Giants. Robert Moore, his nicknames Bullet Bob and Big Money. I like that. Born in Sweetwater, Louisiana. He'll be 27 years old November 8th. Moore's been playing a long time. Started way back in 1976. In the minor leagues, he was used primarily as a starter. Skip Carey and Ernie Johnson with you now. 5-0 Atlanta.
Where's Pete? Is he here?
He's watching.
Oh.
Maybe. Owens, a batter, fouls it away.
Well, he missed a great dinner at Phil Ayres and a lot of great reminiscences at Lefties. And
Yeah.
Pete, things went just about the way you thought they would.
Here's an 0-1. 0-2. Really clouding up here. Stay away rain at least for 5 or 6 innings.
Oh, you don't want this season to be over, do you?
The 0-2. What a do.
Oh.
Another breaking ball outside. Bedrosian's on deck. And Andres Thomas. The Braves got 4 in the second, 1 run in the first. Owen had a single and scored first time up. That fastball almost nicked him. Three and 2. Ball 4.
By the way, Joe Montana this afternoon is 37 of 57 for 429 yards and 5 touchdowns. Those are all new records, I think.
Yeah. He's making up for last week when they lost against the Saints. Bedrosian may bunt. He's had 1 sack. Brenly comes in at third. And the sacrifice down low. 1-0. Throw strikes, Bobby Moore. That's what Roger Craig is hoping. Anytime you come in from the bullpen and you hope to make a living as a relief pitcher, the manager expects you to throw the ball over the plate. All right, we've gotten the news. Phil Niekro has won his 300th ball game at Toronto, 7-0. Congratulations to Nuxie and Nancy and the kids and everybody. I know they're all up there. It's been quite a year. I don't think Knucksie felt he was going to make it this year. I believe he needed 16 wins, and he got them. He ends up 16-12. That's something for a guy who practically had to ask for a tryout as a kid. Nice bunt. Gets the job done. Trio takes the throw from the pitcher. Owen is now at second on the sack.
Number 14.
Niekro struck out Burroughs to end the ball game. That's all home week in Toronto. The Yankees and the Blue Jays get together. Got an alumni club up there of former Braves.
Somehow I don't think Jeff was too disappointed by that strikeout.
No. They're getting ready for the championship series. Strike call to Thomas. Toronto will host Kansas City on Tuesday. Best of 7. 0-2. Thomas knocked in 2 runs in the second inning. He flied to center in the first. On 2. Going off second, and the pitch. Popped him up. Uribe. 2 down. The organist got carried away. Thought it was 3 outs.
Got to bear down here.
Yeah.
Number 18.
Here's Paul Zavella. Zoo is 1 for 2 with a double. Moore originally signed with the Oakland A's. Pitching to Zavella. Well hit. Base hit. Oh, and around third will score as Leonard can't pick the ball up. It'll probably be a single and an RBI. No error.
Zavella's going to wind up with a pretty good year when it's all said and done because he's hit the ball so well in the last 2 weeks or so, including this one. Uribe really mistimed his jump, and they had a good shot at the plate at Owen, but Leonard couldn't deal with it.
Yes, Zavella came in at 243. Has 2 hits. He could be up around 250. This game is over. Albert Hall, a batter. Throwing error. Moore tried to pick off Zavella. He's going to make it around the third. The Giants, who played so well Friday and Saturday, hearing some boos here on Sunday. Moore tried to pick him off and threw it wildly. Charge Moore with an error as the lights come on. Strike call. As the lights try to come on.
Yeah, that didn't work here either.
And a 1-1. Line offside, 2-1.
You know, honesty compels you to report if there's any justice at all. These two teams deserve to have a rain delay on the last day of the year.
Three and 1. 3-2. Jeff Robinson, tall right-hander, loosening up in their bullpen. Paul walks. Here comes Roger Craig. He apparently has seen enough.
Yep.
Jeff Robinson trotting in from the...
America takes pride in what you do.
Budweiser salutes all the men and women who have proudly served this great country.
You do, this was for you.
There's a new pitcher, Jeff Robinson, who was here most of last year but spent most of this year in the minor league. Another note on Niekro. Became the oldest player in Major League history to hurl a shutout. I didn't realize that, but that's just what it said. And in all the guys that have walked out to that mound in the history of this great game, and the game is over 100 years old, Niekro became only the 18th player in Major League history to record 300 lifetime victories. Boy, that is great company. 18 pitchers have won 300 or more. That's why it's automatic. You make the Hall of Fame. Bob Horner with runners on the corners.
Are you ready for the first football final of the day?
Hit me with it.
Well, we'll call in Biff. Hey, Biff.
Hey, how you doing, Ernie?
Hey, Biff.
Miami 24, Pittsburgh 20. I'll see you later. I'll go look for some more scores.
Don't get lost.
Oh, I won't.
0-1. Little pop. Should be caught by Dreesen. And it is.
Issue of Sporting News in 1986. It's bound to be a collector's item. Each week in the Sporting News, you get great coverage of football, baseball, basketball, hockey, and more, in season and out. From the very start of each season to and through the playoffs and championships, 40 feature writers cover all the action from coast to coast. So get in on all the action. The Sporting News has made it real easy for you. And you can pay in 3 easy installments. So call now.
Call toll-free 1-800-257-1234. You'll get 30 weekly issues of the Sporting News for less than 50 cents an issue, a savings of 1/2 off the regular subscription rate. You pay in 3 easy installments of only $4.96 each. Call 1-800-257-1234.
Trio leads it off. We go to the bottom of the 4. He'll be followed by Jeff Leonard. Bedrosian gets a breaking ball over. They've got it Yankees 8, Blue Jays nothing on the matrix here. Del Niekro winning his 300. Yankees 8, Blue Jays nothing. Out of there on strikes for the second time is Manny Trio. That's that breaking ball that Bedrosian's been working on all summer.
And he had him badly off stride on it, his 3rd strikeout.
He also got Brenly. Now Jeff Leonard.
Number 20. Left fielder, Jeff Leonard.
He'll be followed by Bob Brenly. We had an interesting interview with Roger Craig, the new manager of the San Francisco Giants, on pregame radio. Another breaking ball, 0-1. Craig is a native of Durham, North Carolina. Rogers going back there to be inducted, I believe, in November to the North Carolina Hall of Fame. There he is. A good pitcher in his day. He's been a great pitching coach, a good manager, and he is a specialist in a split finger fastball, the Bruce Sutter pitch. And he's worked on several Detroit Tigers last year and the last couple of years. They came up with a pitch, and he's going to work with some of his pitchers here. Fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, Ernie.
Biff, go ahead.
Cleveland 24, New England 20. I'll go get some more scores.
Oh, and 2. It is the last game of the year, folks. Pitch is high. Biff can't wait till football.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
You know, I used to be a player. That's why I talk like this.
Another breaking ball and another strikeout.
He's got a good one going today. The bottom drops out. Leonard missed that by 6-8 inches.
Now Bob Brenly.
15, third baseman Bob Brenly.
Green Bay 43, Detroit 10.
That's a surprise, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
To short, to first. And that's 1, 2, 3 for the second inning in a row for Bedrosian. We move to the 5th. 6-0 Atlanta.
In the beginning, man's feet walked free. But the road to civilization was paved, so man developed shoes. Soon after that, man developed athlete's foot.
Egad.
Today, there's Mycotin. Mycotin cures athlete's foot. It's the only athlete's foot medicine you can buy with myconazole, a patented ingredient recommended by specialists to cure athlete's foot. Mycotin in spray, powder, or cream. Mycotin, the end of the road for athlete's foot.
Delta gets you there. We're Delta Airlines. We love the things we do. We do them all to please you. Delta.
These Delta singers, representing over 38,000 pros worldwide, are singing out a new message.
Anytime. Delta gets you there.
This Bud's for everyone who's got what it takes to make his own brakes.
Are we on? This is Paul Martinez reporting to you from the International Airport.
Yeah, just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
From the International Airport, this is Paul Martinez reporting.
Thank you, Paul, and welcome to the news team.
All you do.
To Paul Martinez, my son.
Terry Harper leads it off, 5th inning. He's 2 for 2 with an RBI. Kenny Nolan was going to do the disclaimer. We were all ready for you, and he backed off. Strike call, 0-1.
You know, the highlight of this game so far, my way of thinking, is the impersonation of Swan Lake Terry did out in left field back in the 2nd inning.
0-2. Robinson outside. As I mentioned, he spent most of the year in the minors. He was with Phoenix. Won 9, lost 9, ERA high at 5.14, but that's easy to happen down there in Phoenix. The ball really sails. He completed 5 games, started 29, had 1 shutout. Jeff Robinson. Fourth pitcher used by Roger Craig. Foul away. Brad Kamensk is on deck. Dale Murphy started the game, walked his first time out. Then Bobby Wine went over to him because Murphy would never take himself out. Bobby Wine went over and said, son, you can sit out the rest of this one. So Murphy will finish at 300 for the second time in his major league career. And what a year he's had. 3-2. Harper's had quite a day. 3 for 3.
Your attention, please. This change in the Giants lineup. Now playing second base. Batting second, number 41, Mike Woodard.
Mike Woodard has just gone in to play second base. Trio's out. Woodard at second now. Commons the batter. Before the day is over, just about everybody who came in a uniform is going to play for the Giants. I don't know about the Braves. One ball, one strike. Of the original 16 Major League Ball clubs, all had lost 100 games at least once in their lifetime. The Giants had never lost 100 games, the only team that hadn't. It could happen today as the Braves lead 6-0.
49ers beat the Falcons 38-17 in Atlanta.
I didn't do too well again with the Falcons, did I?
Nope. But
I'm learning.
At least you're not slow pay. I'll say that for you.
Two and two.
That's the same $5 bill I gave you yesterday. Wasn't that great?
Down low, 3-2. We hope that Wally Peace is watching up in Yakima, Washington. Bill Cracksdale in Knoxville, Tennessee. I hope that they enjoy the game.
Big Brave fan Joe Greco in Chicago looking in this afternoon. Ran into him at Lefties the other night, and he was flying home. Said he'd be watching us today.
I thought you were going to add home. Commons gets hit the ball hard in this series. Had a home run yesterday. He's flied out to center field 3 times in this ball game. Paul Runge, the batter, was walked and hit into a double play. Final game, 1985. Final telecast, of course, and want to thank everyone for the letters and calls that we received all year. Of course, we all look forward to next season, and we look forward to some changes on this Braves ball club. Very similar to our interview with Roger Craig. He said, we just got to make some changes. There's no two ways about it. And with that attitude, they will make some changes. Up the middle, base hit Paul Runge. Runge and Zavella both have played pretty well since given a chance to play. Two guys who had good years at AAA baseball, Runge and Zavella. Runge more or less playing third base most of the time. Zavella can play second and short, also can play third. I believe Runge can play second base. I haven't seen him play that much shortstop.
He doesn't embarrass himself at shortstop. Saw him a little bit last year.
Pop foul back this way. Almost killer. Kenny was out there ready to catch it. I was ready to duck. Almost made it up.
He's almost done the disclaimer, and he's almost caught a baseball, but as usual, he hadn't done anything.
Buck Owen takes outside. Curve just missed. Owen has singled and walked and scored twice. Bounce foul past third. 2-2. Benedict retrieves it in the bullpen. Gives it to a youngster sitting right behind the bullpen and picks up 10 votes. Next year's All-Star game. Low and away.
Talking to him last night, I didn't realize he took a pay cut in this new contract that he signed. That doesn't happen much anymore.
Took a pay cut, he said, in first year, and then it gets back up there. Curveball strikeout. Mark Davis is throwing in the Giant bullpen.
There's the curveball. The applause is for the 49ers score that is posted on the message board here.
On one. Bedrock 0-2. He's had 2 sacks. Bedrosian came in with an ERA of 3.75 despite a 7-15 record. Anytime you're in the threes, you're doing a good job. There's a ball all the way to the screen. I don't know if Trevino could have stopped that or not. We'll let you know. Usually they judge if it hits the dirt. Of course, it's a wild pitch. Hits the mitt. Most of the time, it's a pass ball.
The scorer is waiting for this replay that you're watching. That's a wild pitch. He could have had it, but it got off the glove.
Bedrosian gave up before today's game 197 hits and 201 innings. That's good. And his strikeouts 129 to 107 bases on balls. He'd like to cut down on the bases on ball. Strikeout. Oh, Bedrock, 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 6-0.
Shooting snapshots can have its problems, like out-of-focus shots, bad flash shots, or missed shots because you forgot to take off the lens cap. Well, Canon Sure Shot can solve all those problems. With automatic film loading, auto lens cap, autofocus, auto flash, and auto film advance. Want to get your shot? No problem. Get the Sure Shot from Canon.
Coach Lyman, he's back.
He can't be back. He's sick in the hospital. Yeah, they said he might never come back.
All right, lunkheads, laps in 30 seconds.
Today, more people survive cancer of the colon, thanks in part to a test that provides early detection. And Eckerd pharmacists have given out over 1 million of these tests, free.
Mr. Connolly, what's so funny?
We're just glad to have you back, Coach.
To an Eckerd pharmacist, nothing's more important than your health.
This deposition ought to break the Foley case wide open.
The one in Washington?
Right.
I hope so.
When you have something urgent to send overnight, use Express Mail next day service from the post office. Our 2-pound pack is just $10.75, about half what most others charge. And when you need it there tomorrow, we deliver.
I don't know how to thank you.
Don't thank me, thank this.
Express Mail service. We deliver excellence for less.
I'd like to introduce for the first time in his career Kenny Nolan doing the disclaimer. Ken, take it away.
On this chilly day in San Francisco, this telecast is authorized under broadcasting rights granted by the Atlanta Braves and is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. Any publication, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent from the Turner Broadcasting System is prohibited.
Absolutely marvelous. There's a foul away by Dan Driessen. Nice going, kid. I knew you could do it. You passed the test.
Look at the way that bat split.
Check it out, Dan.
Why don't he just save time and keep hitting with that one?
It's flat on one side.
Just think how good Kenny will be once his voice changes.
He has started a trend.
He sure has. Sounds like Goldsmith.
All the ADs are going to want to do the disclaimer now. And I think it's a good idea.
I think they should do it all year, not just the last day of the season.
On camera, too.
Yeah, I thought it was great, too.
Yeah. One ball, one strike. Two and one. Fly ball right along the line. Cummings with a long run. Grabs it in foul territory. One down.
Number 28, right fielder Rob Deer.
Rob Deer had a triple in the second inning.
Again, I'll ask the question I asked John yesterday. How do you suppose Rob Deer does when he bats against Ron Darling? John didn't know either.
Well, I'll answer on our next telecast.
Okay.
Strike call. Curveball and a good one. Well, I hope my favorite mother-in-law is listening. Edna Denhard down in Beverly Hills, California. Hope she's feeling better. That's a strikeout, and Bedrock now has 5. Want to thank all the shut-ins, too, for all the letters. We're happy that our telecasts have been a part of your day. I'm sure next year that same number will be televised. This is Trevino fouling it away. Fan Appreciation Day, they're going to give away a Chevrolet, I believe, at the end of the day. They've been giving away gifts in between innings. They're going to end up with about $820,000 for the year. The Braves ended up $1,300,000 to center field, but Albert Hall should make the catch, and he does. Bedrosian has knocked him off 1, 2, 3 for 3 innings in a row now. We go to the 6th inning.
I found a place where we can put up a cabin.
I'd like to see it.
When you've got to go places where the road comes later, whistle for the 1985 Toyota 4x4. The most powerful small truck ever built, with the highest running ground clearance of any small 4x4. No wonder it's the best-selling small 4x4 in America.
They plan to put a road in?
You care?
Weekdays, America's most celebrated criminal lawyer in cases you haven't seen since the original network showings over 20 years ago. The Law, the Legend, Raymond Burr, Perry Mason, exclusively on Superstation WTVS, 12:05 Eastern, weekdays.
He was just a shade tree carpenter until the Superstation matinee made him a hero.
And Monday on the Superstation Matinee. Get along, little doggies, but beware of them engines. James Arness in Wagon Master, 105 Eastern, Monday afternoon.
Get pumped for America's game.
The NBA. Exclusively on Superstation WTVS, starting October 21st.
Thomas leads it off. We go to the 6th. Andrus knocked in 2 runs in the second inning. He's 1 for 3, scored a run in that inning. His first Major League RBIs. Some of these kids getting a chance to play in the major leagues the last few days of 1985. Zavella's on deck. He's 2 for 3. Two balls and no strike. Toward right center field. Gladden is going to catch it just short of the track. Thomas gave it a ride. 1 down.
Number 88, second baseman, Paul Zavella.
Zavella lined to center, then doubled and singled. An RBI in the 4th. We also want to thank all the sponsors for participating again in 1985. Here's the 0-1. Down low. Two and two. That might reach. Base hit again. Zavella's got 3. Well, if you finish strong, you're trying to make a ball club. That's a great start for next year, because you have the front office thinking in the wintertime, well, this kid might help us. And Zavella now is probably 250. He started in at 243. Here's Albert Hall. I'm sure he is at 250. He hasn't had that many at-bats. He's at 254. So Paul Zavella, with this good series, got himself a very respectable batting average. Albert Hall takes low.
Isn't it amazing how those heavyweight graphics people can get you those stats so quickly?
I tell you. Zip. So short. Only one play. They get Hall at first. Zavella gets the second. It was slowly hit. Uribe made the only play that he had. Now 2 outs for Bob Horner. Horner had a base hit first time up. He's 1 for 3. He'd like to get a base hit here to make it 90 RBIs for the year. He's been sitting on 89. 1 ball, no strike. Missed inside. 2-0. Let him swing, Bobby. I'm sure he has a green light if he has a pitch he likes. 3 balls and no strikes. Of course, Trevino knows it too. Down low, ball 4.
I think that's just what this game needed, was another walk.
Number 19, fielder Trey Harper.
Harper 3 for 3. Two outs and 2 on. Kaminsky's on deck. Is the only one outside the pitcher who hasn't had a hit. 0-2.
Now, none of us know who's going to be in the Brave scheme of things next year, but I do know this. I hope that Bobby Wine is in the organization someplace, be it as manager or some other position, because he's proven, to my satisfaction, he's a very good baseball man.
I'm with you. Yes, sir. He's been around the game a long time. He knows it.
And he's not afraid to express his opinions, and he's not afraid to let people know where he stands.
Manager's job of the Braves still very much up in the air for 1986. That's a strikeout. That's the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Atlanta's still up by 6.
Hey, Mom! What's for dinner?
Serve something exciting, something delighting, something to make it special. Stovetop tonight. Breadcrumbs all spiced, vegetables diced. Stovetop with dinner, always a winner. Stovetop's delicious with all your dishes. They'll love it each and every bite. Make dinner time more special. Stovetop tonight.
Stovetop stuffing.
My maiden voice.
You did great. Let's get that coffee.
Only half a cup.
Well, you love a hearty coffee.
But the caffeine.
Look,
Brim, decaffeinated coffee.
dark roast from Brim. This Brim's got a deep flavor that really speaks to you.
Speaks to me. But taste this rich, fill it to the rim.
Fill your cup to the rim with a hearty taste of dark roast from Brim, also in regular roast.
Here's to the great American you, and you and you, and especially you. The kinnies you choose, from dress boots to shoes, let you be who you want to be. We're the great American you store, 'cause Kenny always comes through. We're the great American shoe store, for great Americans like you. We're the great American shoe store.
We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Uribe will lead it off. He's 0 for 1. Then Renicky will be on as a pinch hitter. Bedrosian's first pitch is a let-up over. That's the changeup that he's been working on, and feels that he's throwing it better this year. The 0-1. Fastball, 1 ball, make it 0-2. An overcast day with the lights on at Candlestick. Little pop foul back out of play. Here's the 0-2. Bouncing ball foul. Davis is losing for San Francisco. Tall, slender lefty. Here's an 0-2. Change up. He tried to break it off that outside corner and miss. The Expos beat the Mets today 2-1, so New York ends up with 98 wins. 98 wins and finished second. Philadelphia beat Pittsburgh 5-0. Cubs are slugging the Cardinals 9-2 in the ninth. Outside. Houston 2, San Diego 1 after 2. We're going to have our red man scoreboard a little later. Not going to have one? Okay. So we'll keep them posted. Cincinnati 2, Los Angeles nothing after 2. In games that, of course, don't mean anything because it's all been settled. If you didn't hear, Yankees behind Phil Necro. Milwaukee's beating the Red Sox 7-5. Detroit's clubbing Baltimore 11-3. Both those games in the 8th inning. Milwaukee has a youngster, Robidoux, who's hit 2 home runs today. They brought him up from the minor league. They think he's very much in their future plans, possibly as early as next year. 3-2 again. Outside ball 4. Uribe walks. You know, we don't know who's going to go to the World Series, but 3 lucky fans and their guests will be there. They're the winners in our World Series drawing sponsored by Kroger and the Atlanta Braves. The winners are Karen Adams of Marietta, Cliff Maroney of Rome, Georgia, and Stacy Stewart of Atlanta. Kroger and the Braves will send Peru, Karen, Cliff, and Stacy and their guests to games 3 and 4 of the World Series. They'll travel to the World Series city, compliments of Delta Airlines. Kroger and the Braves will contact you with all the details. That's Karen Adams of Marietta, Cliff Maroney of Rome, and Stacy Stewart of Atlanta. And congratulations and thanks for entering our contest. Foul away. About 35 to 36 million households can receive Braves baseball now. And they receive it because of the sponsors. It's that frank. No sponsors, no telecast. And we thank all the sponsors for being with us again in 1985. And I know that I speak on behalf of Jim Trahey and the whole sales gang. A big thank you. A runner at first for Renicky. Batting .260. Bedrosian running into a little problem here in 6th and 7th inning. That has been the story. He has not pitched a complete game in the major leagues. He has a chance today. He's allowed only 1 hit. Two and two.
You did the leadoff, so I guess I get the last 10th inning show of the year, huh?
Yeah. You wouldn't want me to do both.
No, I'd tear you apart.
I mean, I don't want to be a hog about all these radio shows.
I know that.
You know.
And I appreciate it.
I can do it. I'll be right over there.
Oh, that's well, I'll be right here.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to come over. Maybe you do the American League and I'll do the National.
I know everyone will be anxiously awaiting those scores.
Yes, and all the particulars.
Yeah, all the particulars. Home runs, winning and losing pitchers, highlights.
Then we'll retrace this game pitch by pitch.
2 and 2. Another foul. The Braves are 9-8 for the year against the Giants. Trying to saddle the Giants for their 100th loss. Popped up. That might stay in. Let's see. Buckle up. It might not stay in. Back about 5 rows. Renicky batting for Robinson. Robinson pitched well. No runs, 3 hits. 2 in the 3rd inning. Fans here want some action. They've had little to yell about. Just inside with a breaking ball. 3-2. The walk of Uribe was a first by Bedrosian. That's his 2nd walk. Now Dan Gladden, 0 for 2. Woodard is on deck. He took over for Trio. On and off. Rosen really struggling. That might start the bullpen. Here comes Leo Mazzoni out. No action yet.
Here they go.
Jeff Dedman starting to throw. Bedrosian had retired 10 in a row until he walked Uribe, blocked Renicky, fallen behind on Gladden. It's 3-0. Another bad one. The bases are loaded. Ball 4. Mike Woodard, the batter. No place for him. Nobody out. I wonder if Bedrosian thinks about the fact that 6th and 7th innings have been troublesome for him. A lot of pitchers will do it, especially starting pitchers. Ball outside. Bud Black didn't get by the 3rd inning for Kansas City. 2 starts in a row, and he had a big game against California, and he was so happy that he got by the 3rd inning. And so they tend to think about it. So over the years, Bedrosian, over this year, has had problems getting through the 6th and 7th. I'm sure he thinks about it. Right. And what he needs is one time through it, and it might cure everything. 2-1. 3-1. I've known pitchers that have thought about the 5th inning And that seemed to be a roadblock for him, for the simple reason that a couple of times they didn't get through the fifth. They didn't qualify for a win. Strike. 3-2. So until they got through, they really had that problem. The fifth inning blues. 3-2, bases loaded. Nobody out, and the pitch. Ball 4. 4 straight walks. An RBI for Woodard.
Boy, and Bedrosian has flipped. He's all over Billy Williams out there. He's going to be taken out of the game. But he thought he had 3 of the 4 guys struck out, and he let him know about it. It wound up outside. Whether it crossed the plate or not, I don't know. But you can see he thought he had him struck out.
All right, with it. He would qualify for a save if he can get him out. Under the rule, the tying or winning run is at bat or in the on-deck circle. It is 6-1. There are 3 runners out there. That's 6-4. The batter is 5, and the on-deck hitter is 6. He has 8 tosses. Billy Williams signals for Jeff Leonard to come on. I'll tell you, somebody cracks one here in between them, and the Giants are right back in this game. And they've got 2 guys that are capable, Leonard and Brenly. Nobody out. 4 straight walks by Bedrosian. He's out of there for Dedman. Sad part is Bedrosian had allowed only 1 hit. That was by Rob Deere in the second. Over first. 1 in, 2 in. 6-3. These fans, and they're hardcore, maybe 15,000. Seeing the last game at Candlestick, pulling for the Giants not to lose 100. And you'd think it was a playoff game, the way they're sounding off, and, well, it's great. Runners first and third. 2-run score. This is Brenly. Woodard's around the third. Leonard's at first. Strike. Those runs belong to Bedrosian. Woodard's his too. Garber throwing in the Braves bullpen. Down low. Off the end of the bat. Watch it. It might come back. It's rolling foul, but if it hits a stone and bounces back over that line, it's fair. There's Garber. Forster in the background. One and 2. Braves back looking for a grounder. Brenly is struck out and grounded out. Well, they're playing short. Dedman with a 1-2. Well hit. Left field. Trevino has homered with 2 aboard. It's 7-6. Would you believe it? It's difficult for me. But figures don't lie. Trevino just hit one, his 6th of the year with 2 aboard. And they're standing at Candlestick.
And if you ever wondered what a hanging curveball looked like, that was it.
Uribe pops it up left side foul. Runge may have a play. He's going to be close. Close to the wall and missed it. Reaching in.
Got to make that play, folks.
Yeah.
Look at the line score.
Unbelievable. 7 runs on 3 hits.
No strikes. Rob Deere has left the game. Cummins grips it into left. There's a good start for Atlanta. And we got a wild one going. Cummins gets his first hit of the afternoon. 6-12-0 for the Braves. 7-3-1 for the Giants. Here's Paul Runge. Geraltz is already the 5th pitcher employed by Roger Craig. The tying run at first with nobody out. Runge tries to bunt him over, but can't. John Sterling, Skip Carey with you at Candlestick Park. It's 7-6 San Francisco. They got them all in the 6th. They got 7 runs on 2 hits. Runge takes a look at his third base coach, Bobby Dews, and obviously can't ascertain what the sign is. Now he's figured it out. Throw to first. Close. Ball. Bang play.
I think Ascertain is very much like penultimate and microcosm.
Could be. Runner going. Throw. He forgot to tag him. He's safe. Now the Giants got all screwed up on that play. They had both men covering second base. You're not supposed to do that. And as a result, both sort of pulled up. And Cummins got in there easily.
Kind of like Alphonse Gaston. We found out what that meant earlier in the week. See, both guys didn't. It's a funny game, I'll tell you.
Well, I've had 162 games to figure that out and haven't done it yet. I think we are seeing today why these two teams are where they are.
Yes.
Runge takes a shot at right field but fouls it off, and it's still 0-2. Paul has walked, hit into a double play, and single. Tell you what, if you like foul balls, you love this one. We've had a bunch of them. I heard Uribe must have fouled off 20.
Yes, I was on radio alone for that.
Breaking ball a little bit high.
That's what was really odd about that inning. Bedrock sailing along with the best game he's ever pitched. He had Uribe 0-2 before he wasted a couple of pitches, and the foul balls came, and Bedrock lost it.
He started to call that strike 3 and never did. Billy Williams has had a peculiar afternoon behind the plate. That's several times he started to call a pitch and then thought better of it. The 2-2. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Garrelts runs into some trouble. He is out of Urbana, Illinois, where the university is located. The payoff pitch. He walked him. So 2 are on with nobody out for Larry Owen. That'll get Garber up again in the Atlanta bullpen. Owen will doubtless be called upon to sacrifice. And then we'll get a pinch hitter, I would guess, for Jeff Dedman. In fact, Chris Chambliss has already moved on deck. That's the 6th walk surrendered by Giant pitchers. Braves pitchers have walked 5, but all in 1 inning. The stretch. The pitch to Owen. He bunts, foul back, 0-1. 7-6 Giants our score. But in the 7th, the Braves have them on 1st and 2nd with no one out. Falcons were losers today. 38-17 to the 49ers. The only other scores we have: Green Bay 43, Detroit 10, Miami 24, Pittsburgh 20, and Cleveland over New England 24-20. Garrelts bluffed comments back to second. Curve outside, evens the count 1-1. Dreesen that time charged hard from first base. Brenly stayed back at third. Had he bunted the ball down the third baseline, he could have gotten the runners over easily. Fired it foul again. So it's 1-2.
I have other football scores, but I can't figure out which ones you gave that I didn't. That I have that you didn't give. That anyway, Indianapolis beat the tar out of Buffalo today. I think they won something like 49-17.
The runners lead. The 1-2. He was bunting again, but he took it low. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Giants 7, Braves 6, 7th inning. Strike 3 called at the knee. Now it's Larry Owen's turn to argue with Billy Williams, but he's pumped out of there, 1 away. Pretty good pitch, Larry. Here's Chris Chambliss. Jeff Robinson went 2 1/3, allowed 3 hits, no runs, struck out 3, walked 1. Dedman went an inning, allowed 2 hits, a walk, 3 runs, and a strikeout. He would be the loser if the Braves don't rally here. Chambliss fouls a fastball back. It's 0-1. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Chris, 231, 3 homers. He's driven home 20. Hasn't played very much. High fastball, 1-1. Hot shot. Woodard can't handle it. Here comes Kamensk. Renicky has no throw to make. And the game is tied. See how they score. That ball was really ripped. Tell you what, the way Chambliss has played in the last month or so of the season, they may have written him off a little too early this year. That was a fastball to the outside part of the plate, and he had enough bat speed to rip that to right field. It might have been caught. It was not, but he hit the daylights out of it. And the game is tied. They scored a hit. And an RBI for Chambliss. So Dedman is off the hook. And now batting for Andres Thomas is Claudell Washington. Runge is at second. Chambliss at first with one out. Now the Giant bullpen gets started. Rafael Ramirez trots down to the Atlanta pen to loosen up. He'll enter the game at shortstop. Braves have out-hit him 14-3. But we're tied 7-7. It has been that kind of year.
But I think that we're going to have the Giants where we want them soon because they're going to run out of pitchers at this rate.
Mark Davis up and throwing for them now.
I think they've used 6 already. Is that right? 5?
And here comes Roger K. Craig. You may have made that statement 10 seconds too early.
What a weird game.
Craig makes his way toward the mound. Boy, Davis hadn't been throwing long, but he was up earlier, so it shouldn't take him long.
It's already finished. They scored 2.
That's going to be all for Garrelts. And Mark Davis will get the call out of their bullpen. Davis is 5-12 with 7 saves and a 3.59 earned run average. And he has recorded 130 strikeouts in 112 2/3 innings. And he'll come on to face Claudell with runners at first and second and 1 out in a 7-7 game. And we'll be back to see how he does after this.
Delta gets you there.
We're Delta Airlines.
We love the things we do, and we do them all to please you. Delta.
These Delta singers, representing over 38,000 pros worldwide, are singing out a new message.
Anytime, Delta gets you there.
This Bud's for everyone who's got what it takes to make his own brakes.
Are we on? This is Paul Martinez reporting to you from the International Airport.
Yeah, just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
From the International Airport, this is Paul Martinez reporting.
Thank you, Paul. Welcome to the news team.
Paul Martinez, my son.
So Washington will come on and hit against the left-hander, which he doesn't mind doing when he does it consistently. But this year he has been platooned all year, and so he says it's a little tough. There's the go-ahead run at second. Chambliss is running at first. Curveball for a strike from Davis. Paul Zuvella waits on deck. Look out. Curve didn't break, and it's 1-1. They got this fella Davis out of the Phillies organization. He's out of Livermore, California, headed for right field, base hit. Here comes Runge. Here comes Renicky up and throwing. Chambliss falls down, but now scrambles back to second all right. And Atlanta has the lead, and Washington delivers against the left-hander. A solid single to right. It's 8-7 Atlanta. Chambliss is at second with an insurance run, and Paul Zuvella the batter.
Number 18.
Davis came over here with Mike Krukow and Charles Pennegar in exchange for Joe Morgan and Al Holland back in '82. Zuvella is 3 out of 4. A double, an RBI single, and then another single. He has scored a run, driven one in. Now Rafael Ramirez will come on and run for Chambliss. So he will stay in the game, play shortstop, and bat in the number 9 spot.
Number 16, Rafael Ramirez.
And Garber will enter the game to pitch and will bat leadoff or thereabouts. Washington at first, Ramirez at second. One out. Albert Hall waits to hit next. Now a right-hander in the bullpen for Giants. Looks like Minton. Two and 0. Only thing that scares you about this game is they get to bat last. 3 balls, no strikes. Halftime, the Raiders lead Kansas City 10-3. The Rams 6-0 over the Vikings. That must be a thriller. The 3-0 pitch. There's the strike. 3-1 to the Zoo. Line left field. Leonard is there, though. Right at him. 2 out. So Zuvella is retired. Here's Albert Hall. He singled home 2, pinch hitting for Murphy in the second. He has since walked and bounced to short. He will turn around now, bat right-handed, which is his, to my way of thinking, most effective side of the plate. Albert, one of these guys who has never really gotten a chance to play in the major leagues. He's never gotten a month to just go out there and show what he can do. That should end the inning. It's in foul territory. Greason is there, and the inning is over. So the Braves can do no more, but they do take the lead as they score 2 runs, and they do so on 3 hits, and they leave a couple. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 8-7 Atlanta.
If you find taxes taxing, in place of the family dog, we suggest the family cat. Dreyfus tax-exempt funds.
Once you had to be rich to afford tax-exempt investments. Then in '76, Dreyfus pioneered the Dreyfus Tax-Exempt Bond Fund to pass along tax-exempt income to all investors. All income from this high-yield municipal bond fund is now 100% free of federal tax. And it's not just for the few. It's for you. At every tax bracket from only 25% up, the tax-exempt bond fund yield today means more money after taxes than long-term U.S. government bonds. There's no sales charge, no redemption penalty, ready liquidity. Your money is yours. Call 1-800-257-1234, and we'll send you this chart. Tax-free information and a prospectus. No obligation. Call 1-800-257-1234. He's waiting.
For Monday's headlines Sunday night, plus timely guests and features you won't want to miss, catch the sports page. 10:05 Eastern Time on the Superstation tonight.
Rafael Ramirez stays in the game to play shortstop, as we told you, and Gene Garber is the new Atlanta pitcher. A couple of other finals for you. Chicago 27, Tampa Bay 19. We're talking football, of course. And Indianapolis 49, Buffalo 17. New Orleans edged Philadelphia 23-20. They had a big lead, then had to hang on to win the game. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 7th, and Ron Renicky leads it off. Gene Garber delivers, and he pops it up, foul territory. Everybody chasing it. Runge will get this one. 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out from Garber. It would be an irony, I think,
Number 32, center fielder.
if Garber would record his first save of the year on the last day of the season. He has not had many, if any, save opportunities this year. Here's Dan Gladden, 0 for 2 with a walk. Pete Van Wieren not with us today, but he'll rejoin us next March in Florida.
I hope Pete got a good night's sleep.
I'm sure he did.
Traveling all over the joint during football and baseball.
Curve for a strike, 0-1. And you folks, especially in the Midwest, look for Pete and Ron Kramer on those syndicated football games the remainder of the year on TBS syndication. I don't know who's coming up next week. And since we don't know, we obviously can't tell you who's coming up next week. 1-2 is the count on Gladden. Maybe they don't know yet. The SEC game is Florida State Auburn at 12:30. The drag bunt. That's going to go for a hit. He's got 30 stolen bases, too.
Now we'll see this play by Danny Gladden again. He kind of chokes the swing a little bit and just nubs it out.
Outstanding play by Zuvella. I didn't think he had a chance. Boston College Army is the nighttime game, but we don't know about the syndicated game. Well, these things happen. Runner at first, one out.
Eagles on the Cadets.
Runner at first, one out. Now Gladden calls time to clean himself up. Dan, you'll be able to take a shower after the game. You won't have to get dirty again until February. Let's go. Woodard batted once, walked driving in a run against Bedrosian. There goes the tying run. The throw is low and into center field, and the tying run is at third. On air on Larry Owen.
Now we'll see it again. Owen tried to snap the throw off too quickly and threw it right in the dirt past Ramirez, and Gladden winds up at third base.
Swell. A little bunt that went 45 feet, and the guy's at third base. A ball and a strike is the count.
I think that's the second time this series he's done that. Stolen and gone at third on the throwing error by the catcher.
The lady who always blows the bubbles is up there again in the celebrity box. That's why occasionally you see bubbles float across your screen.
Gee, and I always thought that Lawrence Welk was attending the games. What do I know?
Thrown away. 2-1. There you go.
I guess I could ask you why she does that, but who would know?
Why shouldn't she? Right off the end of the bat, they look the runner back. Better hurry. Bang, bang play at first base. Good job by Gladden there. He kept bluffing that he was going to go and almost allowed Woodard to reach first base.
That was a nice play. A little nubber off to the third base side. Gino looks him back. Now he has to fire it and just get him in. Gladden went back to third base.
And Jeff Leonard is the batter. Bob Brinley is on deck. We're just zipping along here, aren't we? swinging bunt. Garber should throw him out and does. The inning is over. 1 hit, no runs. 1 error, 1 left. We've finally completed 7 innings, and the Braves lead at 8-7.
Like all good things, life insurance is something you pay for, and pay for, and pay for, and pay for. Unless you insure with Life of Georgia. At 11% interest, our policies build cash value so fast they can pay for themselves in just a few years. So you don't have to. Ask your Life of Georgia agent about our disappearing premium, because paying premiums is for the birds.
Who says you can't have it all? Who says you can't be buttoned up and down to earth underneath it all?
Who says you can't have super premium taste and a less filling beer?
Michelob Light. Oh, yes, you can. Michelob Light. Oh, yes, you can. Michelob Light. Oh, yes, you can. Have it all.
They were forging America's new frontier, battling the wilderness, the Indians, and each other. Canyon Passage, 10:20 Eastern on the Superstation, Monday night.
None of this matters.
If you love racing Motor Week Illustrated, Dave Despain hosts 6:35 Eastern. Darrell Waltrip and Bill Elliott battle for the Winston Cup. For complete details, watch Motor Week Illustrated at this special time. It's today at 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time.
Thank you, John. We go to the 8th inning. And Bob Horner will lead it off. It will be Horner, Harper, and Cummins against Mark Davis. Fast strike, 0-1.
Of course, the first thing is this baseball game has to get over with.
Yeah, before we can get to the automobile race. I wonder who won the NASCAR 500 race today in Harrisburg, North Carolina. Does anyone know that? Anyone in our staff come up with that information? 1-2 is the count. We also need to know who won the Southern Open golf tournament. But we're getting no help from anyone in either of those particular areas. We'll just muddle on through here. High fastball gets Horner. Here's Terry Harper.
Number 19.
Harper has singled in a run, singled again, and struck out. So he's 3 out of 4. 1 ball, no strikes. Our little graphics machine is broken, but we've got virtually hundreds of people worrying themselves sick trying to fix it. A ball and 2 strikes on Harper. 8-14-1 for the Braves. 7-4-1 for the Gents. Davis should throw it, huh? 2 down. And Brad Cummins gets the batter. He's 1 for 4. What happened to our graphics machine? No, you ask questions and nobody ever answers anymore. I don't know what's going on.
Get the feeling we're alone here?
Yeah. Well, it's time to throw the IFB again. Nobody will talk. There we go. And the 1-1 pitch. It's 1-2. Headed for right field. Can Woodard get it? Great diving stop, but he'll never throw him out. Infield here. Good play by Woodard. Paul Runge bats with the runner at first and 2 out.
We'll see the good try by Woodard as he dives at it. Comins, of course, has terrific speed, so he gets there.
16,202 in attendance here this afternoon. Davis chases the runner back. That's the 15th Atlanta hit. In the bottom half of the 8th inning, the Giants will have due up Brenly, Dreesen, and Deer. Comins has pretty good running speed. He could take off here. They ask for help. John McSherry says no. A ball and a strike. One and 2 is the count. Runge has walked twice, singled, and wrapped into a double play. There goes the runner. Pitches high. Trevino's throw. He is out of there, and the inning is up. Comins cut down, trying to steal. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 8-7 Atlanta.
Roaches, public enemy number 1. They come out at night and scurry all over your kitchen carrying germs and diseases. Roaches leave filthy droppings behind them. They crawl over food or even creep into your shoes. Yuck! But how can you get rid of them? You've tried smelly spray insecticides, but roaches avoid the sprayed areas and keep coming back. Now there's the solution. Roach Kill, the amazing odorless powder with a double your money back guarantee. In tests at a leading university, the powder in Roach Kill proved 99% effective with only 1 application. Roach Kill was far superior to 6 other insecticides tested. Roach Kill is easy to use. Just squeeze the powder from the Roach Kill bottle behind appliances and other hiding places. Roaches can't smell Roach Kill, so they don't flee to other parts of your house. They walk through the Roach Kill powder, which clings to their legs, and carry it back to their hidden nests within the walls. There it kills not just the midnight crawlers, but the whole colony that breeds new roaches. Roach Kill is so incredibly effective that using a bottle as directed, if it doesn't kill every last roach in your house, simply return it after a 2-week trial, and we'll send you double your money back. Think of it, a product so amazing that it has a double your money back guarantee. It's not sold in stores, so pick up your phone and order now. Most orders shipped in 24 hours. To order by Visa, MasterCard, or COD, call toll-free 1-800-257-1234. To avoid COD charges, send check or money order for $9.95 plus $2 shipping and handling to Roach Kill, Post Office Box 7500, Atlanta, Georgia 30357. Remember, that's 1-800-257-1234.
Bottom half of the 8th inning. Bob Brenly will lead it off for the Giants. Brenly with 19 homers. He is 0 for 2 today. He's walked and scored a run. 8-7 Braves is our score. Brenly is hitting .221 now on the year. Gene Garber gunning for his first save of the season. Strike. The change, 0-1. That evens it up at a ball and a strike. We got an explanation as to what's wrong with our graphics machine, but it's a little too technical to get into on the air, I think. The brush on the flywheel is discombobulated, so it doesn't work. Minton continues to throw in the Giant pen. Garber to Brenly. Ripped right at Runge. Digs it out and throws. 1 out. Here's Dan Dreesen.
Number 25, first baseman, Dan Dreesen.
Good play by Runge. 1 down. Dreesen is 0 for 3. He's flied to center, flied to right, bounced to short, and that puts him at 244 with 9 and 47. One ball, no strikes. Chris Brown waits on deck to pinch hit next. The line score again, and I'm not kidding you, is 8-15-1 for Atlanta. 7 runs on 4 hits and an error for the Giants. Popped up, short right. Comments has it. Cale Yarborough won the NASCAR 500-mile race today over in Harrisburg. Bill Elliott was second. And you'll see highlights of that on that racing program that comes after the game. What's the name of it? Motorsports Illustrated. Chris Brown is the batter. This guy has had a pretty good year, but he's at least one of his teammates, Joe Youngblood, ripped him publicly as every little ache and pain he doesn't want to play. Ground ball to short. Should be easy. Ramirez fields and throws, and Garber breezes through the 8th inning as Horner makes the tag. Nothing doing for the Giants. We go to the 9th. 8-7 Atlanta.
Experience the supernatural. A TV image so lifelike, it fills the room with its presence. With stereo TV sound and CompuFocus video optics. The Panasonic Omniseries Color TV. It's a phenomenal experience. Mommy! From Panasonic, just slightly ahead of our time.
The Delta professionals always make you feel like you're on top of the world. Delta gets you there.
The Corbetts are about to start their annual reunion. They'll have a great time devouring all of Aunt Becky's cooking. But soon, some of them won't be feeling too well. Whether it's Sandy's upset stomach or Brad's heartburn, the one that coats is the only one they need. Pepto-Bismol. As it coats, it relieves heartburn, upset stomach, even diarrhea. Pepto-Bismol. For most common stomach discomforts, the one that coats is the only one you need.
For Monday's headlines Sunday night, plus timely guests and features you won't want to miss, catch the sports page. 10:05 Eastern Time on the Superstation tonight.
Greg Minton on to pitch for the Giants. He's the 7th hurler they've employed. Greg is 5-4 with 4 saves, a 3.57 earned run average. Tim Simpson won the Southern Open down in Columbus, Georgia, 16 under. And Paul Runge, who was at the plate when Comments was out stealing, leaves it off and bounces one foul. It's 0-1. In their half of the ninth inning, the Giants are due to send Trevino, Uribe, and Lenicky to the plate as they gun for their 100th loss of the year. Minton delivers. Swung it on the ground to Jose. He fields. And there's the first out of the ninth inning. Runge is retired, and Larry Owen will hit. And Rafael Ramirez moves on deck. Owen has singled, scored, walked, scored, and struck out twice. He's 1 for 3. $16,202 the attendance here this afternoon on Fan Appreciation Day. Owen had a home run cut but missed. 0-1. Oh, goody, we've fixed our machine. Now everyone can stop worrying. Fly ball left field. It'll be easy for Jeff Leonard. 2 out. Here's Rafi. Now that machine's fixed, we'll be able to see who's due up next in the bottom of the ninth. Oh, we won't? Oh. Well, we just told you anyway, so. Looped into short right field. That's gonna fall. Woodard, a good effort, but he can't come up, and Ramirez is aboard with 2 out. He gave it all he had and just missed connections. Good effort by the second baseman. He is pretty well played Manny Trio right off this club. Now Gene Garber is due up for Atlanta. He has to change hats. Now he makes his way to the plate. Let's see how Garber has done this year at the plate. 1 out of 4. He scored a run. He's driven 1 in. Gino will be heading back to the farm in Pennsylvania when the season concludes. He went for the pump, but he missed. 0-1. Broke his bat, and that'll be that. 1 hit. No runs, no errors. A runner left. We go to the bottom half of the ninth inning with your score. Braves 8, Giants 7.
Here comes the one. Here comes the one. Heinz is the thick, rich one. There's only one ketchup with this flavor pouring on. So thick, so rich, so second to none.
Only one ketchup stands for this kind of thickness with this kind of taste. Heinz.
No contest.
Heinz is the one, the delicious one. Heinz is the thick, rich one.
When the Pennzoil people came to me and said they were introducing Pennzoil in a new plastic bottle, I took it personally. This old Pennzoil can and I have a lot of history. Arnie, they said, you'll like it. The tractor will like it. Same Pennzoil, new package. It's easy to get a grip on, and it's easy to pour. So I tried it. And you know what? Arnie likes it.
Pennzoil. Now there's a choice.
Arnie likes it.
This Bud's for everyone who puts the roads on the map.
This Bud's for you. For all you do. The king of beers is coming through.
Yeah,
just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do, yes, for you.
Terry Forster and Rick Camp begin to work in the Atlanta bullpen as we go to the bottom of the ninth, and as Alex Trevino leads it off for the Giants. He had a 3-run homer his last time. Dave Pursley and manager Bobby Wine looking on. And there's your bullpen activity. And Garber shoots for his first save of the year. The Braves have left 11 runners on base. The Giants have left 2. Their fans are on their feet trying to stir a San Francisco rally here. Trevino's had some big hits in this series. On Friday night, he had the double that turned out to be the winning run. Had a 2-base hit and a couple of RBIs yesterday. A 3-run homer today. Garber deal. Strike, breaking ball, 0-1. A ball and a strike. Little tap, tough play for Runge. Gloves it. He throws low. Horner digs it out. 1 away. Good play at both ends there. A swinging butt off the bat of Trevino. He's retired. And now David Green will be called upon to pinch hit. Green hitting .249 with 5 homers and 20 runs batted in. He's the guy that started in the Milwaukee organization and then went to the Cardinals in the Ted Simmons deal, and then over here. And he's one of those guys. His reputation is he's a can't-miss superstar, but he somehow never seems to get it done. He's in there because he's got some power. Green out of Managua, Nicaragua. The pitch just missed low and away. 1 ball, no strikes. David Alejandro Green. Outside, 2-0. Renicky waits on deck. The pitch. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. A walk would put the tying run at first base. Gino Diaz right through there, 3-1 at the knees. Lifetime, Green a .358 hitter against Atlanta. He waits. He swung and missed the change. He had a home run cut, but he came up empty. So a payoff pitch is due the Giant pinch hitter. In case you missed it earlier, Phil Niekro picked up his 300th win today, pitched a shutout. Got it. Change of pace. Green foul tipped into a strikeout. First strikeout recorded by Garber. And Renicky will bat. He pulled the string again. And Green strikes out. So Renicky is the last hope for the Giants if they are to avoid a 100-loss season. After our game today, Orlando Wilson takes Ray Scott to Lake Martin. I guess to do some fishing. I don't really know. Ground ball foul passed first because fishing with Orlando Wilson will be our next presentation. They'll be at Lake Martin. 0-2 is the count. The left-hand hitter waits. That's it. The Giants have lost 100 games, and on October 6th, Gene Garber picks up his first save of the year. No hits, no runs, no errors, and nobody left, and the Braves win the ball game. By a score of 8-7. Here are your incredible statistics. For Atlanta, 8 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. The Braves left 11. For the Giants, 7 runs, 4